guys, MUR-LOCK 68 here. Hope everybody's doing well. In video 722, I played around with this KWIK set 5-pin cylinder that had no key, so just picked it, bumped it, and did a few things with it. I have since made a key. Added a little bit to it, and bringing it back today and see if we can do anything with it. We can pick it. So let's see. Let's double check this. Works pretty good in both directions. You guys can see that there. Try it counterclockwise maybe, or clockwise. Just finished this, so I'm not sure what to expect, but I don't imagine it's going to be anything near as quick as what it was. Just so let's give it a shot. Revisiting video 722. Ooh. Okay, that was pin 4. Give me a false set. Pin number 3. We check pin 5. So the goal was to, you know, this could very well be on someone's front door. The goal was to keep the standard pins, and using a fairly nasty key with some springs and some drivers, trying to make it that a little more respectable, so to speak. Okay, counter rotation on pin 2. I think I got him set. Okay. I'm just gonna check pin 1 if I can get underneath it here. I can get anything out of it. Let me check 5. Pick slipping off there. Still slipping off pin 3. Okay. Okay, got that false set going still. And you guys can hear I continuously slipping off this pin. I might switch picks in a second. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but check pin 1 here. I am going to make a switch. Let's see. Okay, I lost my fault set. I think I'm pretty satisfied so far. Does not resemble the 22nd pick or whatever the hell it was. That was pin 4. Sorry, that was 5. Nothing on 4. And again, bouncing around here on pin 3. Okay. Let me check pin 1. Okay, I think I've got that pin 3 finally set. I don't know if you guys heard that, but let's try pin 1 now. Looks like I'm getting some counter rotation. Ah, shit. I was going light on the tensioner and I dropped everything. Alright. Let's go back. Okay. Try pin 1 now. I've not got a set on that pin for whatever. I don't think. Got to make sure I'm on pin 1. I'm going to switch to the bottom of the keyway for a second here. I can't see it. I'm wondering if I'm hitting the bottom of the tensioner. So I'm just going to switch here for a second. That was 4, gave me a little bit of movement. I'm trying not to lever off this thing. Let me go back to the top of the keyway here. Back to 3 again. I think that may have been a set there. What I did was I actually skipped 3, nothing on 2. I went to 1 there for a second, so let me see if I can get underneath this pin 3. I think I had 1 click out of it. Trying to maintain my tension. I don't want the tensioner to fall out again. Still can't get it to set. Let's try again here. There it is. That was pin number 3 that was holding me up. You know, I gotta say I'm pretty satisfied, you know, with the way the rebuild turned out. Keeping in mind a couple of things, we're dealing with a 5-pin lock. And on the same token, that doesn't mean that you can't toughen up a 5-pin lock. So there's the open. I'm gonna lock it up. Just gonna remove this circlip there. We'll get our key. So this was video 722, I believe. It was one of 2 stray, as I called them, quick sets that I found in a box, and I'll eventually gladly send these out in a package to somebody to play with. That shim in there. Okay. So we can run that through the garden there. Okay, so we have the 5 pins. Everybody needed to be picked. Again, keeping, you know, just the thought of maybe this being a residential lock. I said, okay, we won't go too crazy. We'll keep the standard pins. Let's see if we can toughen it up with a nice key and some springs and of course a few drivers. So in position 1 we've got a spool, nice spool with a really medium tension steel spring. Went with a different type of spool in position 2, shorter spool. I did attempt to balance the key stack a little bit. In 3, lightly serrated with a steel spring. Another spool. I went with a copper spring on that spool, and in 5, quite a longer spool there with a heavy wound copper spring. And no question about it, it was definitely a different pick. I'll show you that. You can see that you got lightly serrated there in position 3. And if you keep in mind there for a second, position 3 gave me a lot of difficulty, and I'm going to show you why. This is the key that I decided to make up for this lock, and it's pretty nasty for several reasons. Pin number 1, that's a 2-cut. It's got to go right up into the ceiling. You've got a 6-cut, you've got a 2-cut, and you finish off with a 4-cut. So I think relatively that key did its job. I mean, you know, there's a ton of things we could have done to this lock. We just wanted to go from stock to something reasonable, just using the key bidding as a factor with a change of drivers and some springs, and that tells you right there that you can pull it off, guys. Patience, practice, perseverance. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video on the return of the rim cylinder from video 722. Patience, practice, perseverance. I think I already said that. Stay well, guys. We'll see you the next one. Thanks for your support.